Hey, it's Pastor Dan with another Proverbs Practical. Our previous video spoke of a person that we can't do much for, but if we do what we should with them, it can end up benefiting others. This next verse speaks of a really tragic case. We're in Proverbs 19, verse 26. Proverbs 19:26 says, "He that wasteth his father and chaseth away his mother is a son that causeth shame and bringeth reproach." Encoded into the Ten Commandments, the very first command with a promise attached to it, in fact, is the command to honor our parents, both father and mother. This responsibility to honor doesn't have an expiration date. It was never intended to cease when a person became a teenager, had their bar mitzvah and were officially an adult, turned 18, passed 21, moved out of the house, or whatever. Now, the honor would look different at different stages of a person's life. For instance, when a person got married, they were no longer under their parents' authority. They had created their own household with its own authority structure. But the command to honor was not rescinded. Now, today we often kind of oversimplify that idea of honor into just obedience and maybe not talking back. And certainly Ephesians does apply it to obedience, although there the idea seems more applicable to little children, maybe teenagers. But in the scriptures, the command to honor is much richer and deeper and more nuanced than that. It was possible to obey someone without honoring them. And it might have been possible even to honor someone without obeying them. To honor someone meant to treat them as though they were important. Here in Proverbs 19:26, we have someone who has rejected that completely. The idea of wasting is that of violence and destruction. This man treats his father with violent disrespect, despoiling his goods. The word is used for a robber. It's what an army did when they conquered a city, tearing through it, destroying things, and taking whatever they wanted. So the picture that he builds here is that of a man who has spent his life building something, maybe a farm, maybe a business, maybe a purpose or a cause. But his son comes in and he attacks his father, maybe with insults, maybe even with fists. He destroys everything his father has built, bringing ruin upon it. Such a thing would be horrifying to the people of that time. But then Solomon links that to another behavior, chasing away the mother. So again, in this image that he's drawing here, this man who has ruined his father financially turns to his mother, and dad can't take care of her anymore. He turns her away. He chases her away. He refuses to take care of her in her old age. This is one of the things that Jesus criticized the religious leaders for in his day, enabling people to avoid taking care of their parents in their old age. The idea of honor meant putting your money where your mouth was, quite literally. It didn't matter if you spoke nicely to mom or about mom. If you had the means to help her, she needed help, and you wouldn't do it, well, that still wasn't honoring. The idea of a progeny back then was to carry on the work of the parents and take care of their parents. A child who destroyed the work of his parents or didn't take care of his parents betrayed those purposes and thus brought shame, both upon himself and upon his parents. He brought reproach. No one would be happy with such an outcome. And I think the linkage there is there because we would instinctively say, oh yeah, to go in and attack his dad and destroy what his dad's built, that would be dishonoring. But we often make too many excuses for not caring for our parents when we have the ability to and the means to and the opportunity to and really should. So let's make sure that our honor is real, not just on the surface with words. Let's treat our parents and their work with respect. And let's raise our children and grandchildren to do that too, so that they don't receive that shame and reproach. I hope this video is a help to you. If it is, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. If you got questions about the Bible or things you'd like us to pray for, we'd love to see those in the comments. Until next time, I hope you stay well and live honorably.